Hi everybody, please bear with me. I am getting a bit anxious recording this video, so please keep watching and bear with me a couple of seconds, please. Okay. Hi, I'm Roubina Khodadin, artist, healer and spiritual guide. This wasn't fake actually. I do get anxious sometimes, and I do share tools regarding how to deal with your anxiety. And just now you've had a glimpse of how you can deal with your anxiety when you start feeling it coming. So the very first thing is when you start to feel it, the anxiety is really the mind that sort of creates it, and the mind has issues vibration. If you look at just like the heart, you can see the vibration, the frequency. The mind, it's the same thing. So as soon as you start feeling the anxiety coming up, it's counteracting by a different vibration and sound. That's why you saw me doing that. You can do that, you can clap. It's just about counteracting the vibration. And then you saw me scribbling, and scribbling or drawing is just about expressing that vibration. You also heard me probably making a sound. It's the same thing. So first we sort of tell the mind to change its focus, we express the anxiety, and then come back to the body and to the heart. I've done that in a few seconds, and as you get used to doing that, it will be faster and faster. So I invite you to try this next time you start feeling anxious. The thing is that this can only work instantly if you have identified when you start feeling anxious. So your first job really is to be a bit of a detective and observe yourself and see when you're starting to be anxious, right? And as I said before, just coming back to the body, I forgot to say you can breathe in and breathe out and send some feeling of calm within you. This is the spiritual heart, just there, not the chakra, the heart, yeah, just the spiritual heart. It's called spiritual heart, but it's linked with our soul and it's linked with the rest. So you can breathe in and breathe out and send in as much feeling of calm as you need. So being a detective and identifying when you start feeling anxious, and the point is that as soon as it's coming, that's when you need to get these steps going on, right? So being a detective in your life, if you don't know when you feel anxious, then again, sometimes anxiety is not just the minute that we are feeling anxious, isn't it? So we need to kind of also look at what is the inner cause of anxiety. So let's say you've got a kettle. Anxiety is like the water vapor when you've put the kettle on, but the actual water, what is it? The actual water is usually a feeling of fear. So I invite you also to look at our life and see what is it that makes you feel the anxiety. What fear is it that makes you feel the anxiety? So next time you start feeling anxious, just observe and see what fear is it. Let's say you usually feel anxious when you receive an email. Then maybe the anxiety, the fear, it could be the fear of being attacked. Let's say you feel anxious when, it can happen for some people, even when their phone rings, then it can be the fear of being overwhelmed. Maybe you feel anxious, let's say, when you're applying for a job, then maybe the fear is the fear of the unknown. So try to see which is the fear that you've got. And as you understand that fear, then little by little you start working on it, and usually the fear comes from wounds. It can be childhood wounds, it can be repetitive wounds that we've had throughout our adult life, and then we do a healing journey. And the healing journey you've got on my channel, I will put the link at the end, a series of video. It's like an hour long almost series of video about how to deal with your past wounds. So anxiety, fear, wounds, it's kind of linked together. But if you don't know what your wounds are and you feel the anxiety and you know what, and you don't know what is it that the fear is about, then really is about linking up to the body, and the body has got ways of extracting that fear. And if you look in the series of video again about healing past wounds, the fourth one, I give a little hint about sound, about vibrational singing, which is a way that delivers the body from unconscious wounds. Obviously, it will happen over time, right? It's not going to happen overnight, but I do give a hint. So the easiest way really probably would be just to get in touch with me. I put the link in the description box, and get in touch with me to book a session, because then I can really tell you, okay, I can give you the actual tool which is linked with a vibrational singing or with movement. So being a detective in your own life and healing your wounds. And if you are already doing a healing journey and you're aware of your anxiety, of your fears, then really try to apply what I've just done at the beginning of the video. But obviously take more time to apply this. And honestly, it looks very simple, but it is very effective. People that I guide in their journey who've got some long-standing anxiety, and not just anxiety, sometimes the anxiety can lead to panic attacks and many other things. The point is that as soon as you observe and identify it, you can sort of counteract it. So please like this video and let me know in the comment section what is it that you're anxious about. It's okay, we're humans, it's okay to have fears and anxiety. What it's not okay is to be a victim of that. So write a comment and let me know what are your fears and what is it that you're anxious about. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so yet, and click the notification bell. So you see, as before, it's just like scribbling. It's not about making a painting or whatever. So some of the people that I guide, I even advise them to take a notebook always with them, because sometimes anxiety can kind of come up at any time. You don't know it's coming up. So yeah, so I hope this is helpful for you. To get in touch is in the description box. And write a comment and let me know what are your fears. It's not about letting me know, it's just, acknowledging them. Because sometimes the fear, people often say fear comes from the ego and all that, but it is all part of us, isn't it? Ego is also part of us. So it's not about rejecting the fear, because the more you run away from it, the more it catches you. Watch the videos about how to heal from past wounds, specifically the fourth one. And there are also healing sessions on my channel, specifically the distant healing session, because those distant healing sessions, I heal through movement, I heal through voice, I heal through touch. So those healing sessions have got specific codes that when you relate to them, when you link up with them, it can help you release stuff which is inside of you. It does look quite weird sometimes, but but anyway, it works really well. So it's up to you how you want to go about dealing with your anxiety and releasing the fear from your life. Thank you, sending you lots of peaceful energies. Bye-bye.